Hey, what's going on, fellow Rangers? Welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Legacy Wars. My name's Dr. Snow, and today, guys, we are going to be talking about the new upcoming update or the new coming patch called 1.4.2. Right now, we are currently on the beta builds that Enway has given me, so that way we can showcase some new things or some new features that are happening in the game to our favorite warriors and maybe some not so favorite warriors. But we're real quickly here, I'm going to talk about some improvements that they have made, and then we're going to go straight into the combat, exactly who got buffed, who got nerfed, and who got some nice improvements. And you guys are going to definitely see some nice ones too. So here we go. First things first, we have improvements of combat card UI updates. We wanted to improve the communication during combat on when attack is stopped by your opponent, when attack is activated, and when attack is cancelled. So we updated effects and animation of the combat cards, which is nice. They also added notification of when talents is upgradable, so that way when you see your character and they can get an upgrade, you'll see some notification on the, I'm pretty sure somewhere in the news you might get that. Improve load times when matchmaking with low-end devices in battle. Increase performance of low-end devices. So that's good. So basically, for people that can't get upgraded, you know, phones or tablets or whatnot, they'll have a better time of playing the game now, which is a great thing. Here we go. We also have invisibility frames. They know that invisibility frames are in the game, but we want to, the best way to also really help them out, guys, is to basically give them feedback on exactly what scenario happened, and they can improve on this for invisibility frames. They have been taking a lot of them out, which is nice, but we have to come together as a community to try to be able to fix this problem, and the sooner we all do that, the better. A lot of those visibility frames can get out of the game, so that's one thing. But they did have fixed a lot of them. Now, the thing we all been waiting for, I'm going to start this battle here coming up, and I'm going to show you why. We have combat challenges or combat balance changes. For the general, we have recovery speed. Here we go. The state the warrior goes into when a strike is blocked is called recovery. This state is formerly too long and has now been shortened to speed up gameplay and lower punishment to players that strike aggressively. So here we go. So let's go ahead and we have a block in the weight, and let's see exactly how much recovery has increased. So hopefully the computer can hit us. Not with a breaker, at least with a strike here. So we're gonna wait right here and see exactly. So you can see definitely. See, now you can actually somewhat now punish after a block, as you can see with Snide there. So there's definitely a huge improvement there for sure. So we can definitely see that. You know, that's really nice. Next thing is breaker speed. We recognize that strikes and defensive moves are more viable than breakers in most situations. To address this, we have sped up all breakers, making them more useful in combat. So not only leaders have breaker increased speed, we also have assist increased breaker speed. So we're going to test out Snide's breaker. Alright guys, so now we are back. We're going to showcase exactly what Snide's breaker looks like with the new increased speed in breaker. And we're definitely going to see exactly how much faster is his breaker now. So because Snide had one of the slowest breakers startup time. So here we go, guys. Definitely faster. Alright guys, so we are back, and now we're going to actually showcase one of the warriors that have been changed a little bit, and it's going to be MMPR Rita. We all know that her Mystic Fate, the 2 energy balls that she brings out, does tremendous amount of damage, so they actually did some balance change with that, and it says damage of the second projectile is reduced from 70% to 56%, which is a 20% decrease in damage. So because we all know that she can sometimes stack both of those moves together, or that one move together, which does tremendous amount of damage. So now we're going to go ahead and test exactly how much damage is she doing now here, for example. So it still comes out relatively good, but you can see it does reduce damage. Also, it depends on what type of level she is of character that you have. Mine is only level 3, no talents, so it's only doing about 500 damage. But you can see it definitely does less damage than before. So here we go. Next warrior on the list. Okay, guys, so now we're back. We're actually going to showcase MMPR Goldar because he has now been improved a little bit slightly. He has been in the ringer for quite some time because of his type of gameplay style, that he's normally a very slow character. So they did improve. Last update was his drop kick. They reduced it. I think they reduced it and speed it up, or sped it up. And now we actually have his Goldar Slash from a 5 EP, which is a 4 now, so that's pretty awesome. That's what's new with him, is his Goldar Slash. So here we go, we're going to demonstrate that real quickly here. So it is, once again, it is a 4 cost, so, and you still can cancel out of it. So you can cancel out into like a drop kick, which is pretty nice right there as a combo. So that is Goldar. So here is our next warrior. Okay, guys, so our next warrior that's on the list is Mesogog. Yes, Mesogog again. He has also been in the ringer, just like Goldar, because of his gameplay. I believe the first time when he was on the list is because his damage output was insane. And then some of his moves were too slow. And then I think the last patch is that they actually increased, I believe, like knockback and stuff like that. So, but now, here we go. Here is Mesogog. With Mesogog's short range and lack of movement, it was really hard to combo with him unless your opponent was in the corner. They did make a big deal with that in the last update, where he's going to be more of like a corner character. This is why we added some movement, some more movement in his Focus Strike. If you guys don't know, his Focus Strike is his breaker, more range, and his Meso Flash is one of his block attack move that you actually can block it, which was pretty lame to me because he will teleport in the left, right, and top position over you. And at any of that time, you can block it. So that's why I really felt that Mesogog really fell short and not a lot of people like to use him. But now his block attack is unblockable pretty much now. All 3 hits do connect, which is nice. And they actually fixed the visual animation on that too. So we're going to show exactly his Focus Strike first. So let's do this. Alright. Alright, so his Focus Strike. So he does move a little bit. Then we're going to do his Meso Flash next. We're going to wait for Danny to strike. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And that's pretty nice there too. So you can see right there. He could do the 3-hit combo, which is really nice. It's good that you pretty much can't be blocked. So that's nice. So will Mesogog be more viable? Only time will tell. We're back, and now we're going to test out a Magnum Defender because he has been slightly nerfed in damage-wise for his Zika Vengeance. It says damage decrease on his aerial hits 27 to 15 times 3 hits, 45%. I guess that's a 45% reduction of his damage output. We all know that Zika's Vengeance was a little bit too high in damage. We all know that. So it definitely needs to be tweaked a little bit. So here we go. I'm going to test it out now. Obviously, if you play as Magnum Defender, you will notice on your character exactly the damage output that they're doing the difference. So on here, you may not notice it too much because mine is only level 1, no talents. So, but when you get yours, you'll see exactly how much damage output yours does. So here we go. The Nova Blow into the Zika, and there we go. So that is the damage reduction for Zika's, I believe Zika's Vengeance for Magnum Defender. So here we go, next warrior on the list. Alright guys, so our next warrior on the list is Lord Drakon. We all know that he was going to get hit. His damage output for all his moves pretty much were pretty insane. So I'm going to read to you guys exactly what happened to him. And yeah, so then let me know what you guys think about this. Lord Drakon, with heavy breakers that move across the screen, Drakon needed a damage reduction to be more fair. We all know that. So here we go. Furious Blade combo, which is his primary strike move, which is pretty fast. Damage decrease on first hit from 45 to 34, a 25% decrease. Then we have his Corkscrew Torpedo, which is his breaker. Damage decrease on first hit 56 to 45, which is a 20% decrease. And it went from 3 EP to 4 EP, so you cannot triple spam it, which is a great thing. So now you have to be very careful exactly how do you spend your EP with him on that. And then we have Surging Cyclone, I can't speak. Damage decrease on second hit from 100 to 87, which is a 13% decrease. So we're going to go ahead and test that out. Obviously, like I said, once again, on your Drakon, this Drakon is a bare bones, level 1, no talents, nothing increased on him. So when you do play as your Drakon, you will definitely notice the changes in damage. So definitely be wary of that. So here we go. We're going to test it out right now. We're going to use Furious Blade combo. 1, 2, into the corkscrew. 1, 2. Definitely damage decrease for sure. And let's go ahead and test out his Surging Cyclone for the last hit, if we can ever get it out without losing. Here we go, Surging Cyclone. Boom. Alright, so that is it, guys. That is Lord Drakon. And next is another warrior. Here we go. Alright guys, so next on the list is Black Dragon, and he actually got a buff, which is pretty nice. Black Dragon's combo was slow, but without a reward of a risk, and this is why we add a hit stun to the first attack. And obviously the move I'm talking about is his one and only worst move, Stomp and Chomp. We all know Stomp and Chomp was one of the moves that we waste EP. We don't care about it. We cycle it out because, one, it's very slow, one thing, and two, the risk to actually hit your opponent is very high. It's not worth it. So now it actually got a stun for the first hit. So we're actually going to test that out, and then we're actually going to use a breaker assist with the new breaker speed. So hopefully this will combo together. So let's just see that together. Here we go. Stomp and Chomp. First hit has a stun, and now you can see, hopefully we can break her into something else. Alright, Stomp and Chomp. We cancel out breaker. That right there, my friend, is going to be glorious. It is still a very slow move, but now it's actually worth to actually hit your opponent with the move now. So that is nice. So Stomp and Chomp now has a stun. I really like that. It definitely makes Black Dragon a lot more viable to use as a character. So thumbs up for Black Dragon. I definitely like it. Let me know what you guys thought about Black Dragon. So the next warrior is coming up now. Alright guys, so we are back in the portion of the video where we have the assists now. We're going to talk about, we have 2 assists on the team right now. We have Psycho Red. We all know Psycho Red was pretty bad because 1, he cost too much, 2, he was too slow, and 3, people can block him all the time. But now he actually is going to be very viable in my opinion. I believe last update, they increased his speed when he comes out. But with this change, it's going to be really nice too. Psycho Red. Power Grab is a legendary assist, but didn't feel like one. Adding a stagger to 1 hit means on the first hit, in right position, and more likely to land the second hit. So now Psycho Red's Psycho Grab now staggers, and then we also have Churkina on the list here too. The stagger removed a lot of combo potential for this move. By taking away the stagger, you can now combo a mid-air opponent. So we're also going to test that with Kimberly's backflip. So first thing we're going to do is Churkina, since we have it set up right here. So let's do Kimberly's backflip into so there we go. Churkina's combo right there. Alright, now we're going to bring out Psycho Red. As you can see right there, Psycho Red, not only that he comes out pretty fast, he comes out in a decent speed, should I say. He does stagger, you can see, and he does cause a stun at the end. So he is like a double whammy type character. So we're going to test out the last character that we have on our list, and that will be it. So here we go. Alright guys, for the final character for the assist here, we have Black Dragon assist. For his Bruiser Missile, it says, this move was not reacting like other moves when being hit with a stun. This is now fixed with his builds. It says Bruiser Missile fix now properly reacts to breakers with stun. I'm not too sure exactly what that means. I'm assuming like such as characters like Danny Delgado, if somebody hits you with, when you bring them out and they do Danny Delgado and they try to hit you with the breaker, I'm assuming it might avoid the stun. I'm not too sure. This is definitely a confusing update for me wise. Unless somebody explains that to me down in the comments below, maybe you might know exactly what this is. I don't think I ever had a situation where that happened. but I could be completely wrong. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about that fix for Black Dragon. But overall, the entire list for the whole 1.4.2 update is fairly decent. We do have an overall view of recovery speed has been increased, which is nice. So that way, you know, we cannot get punished by people that strike you a lot. Breaker speed has been increased, which is nice. They reduced the damage for MMPR Rita. They reduced the EP cost for Goldar's Slash, so that way he'll be a little bit more viable. They tweaked Mesogog, Meso Flash, and Focus Strike as well, which is nice. They decreased the damage output for Magna Defender and Lord Draken, and increased Lord Draken's breaker cost by 1. Black Dragon now has a stun, which is nice for his very unrewarding Stomp and Chomp that used to be unrewarding, but now his with the stun is really nice. MMPR Kimberly, her backflip has been increased to from 3 to 4, as you can see down there. Psycho Red assist is a lot better now, in my opinion. I think he'll definitely be seeing a lot more play since now he staggers on the first hit and stuns on the second, which is nice. Trakina can now do combos in the air, and Black Dragon I'm not too sure of. But that is the list of the patch. Let me know what you guys have thought about this update for the 1.4.2 update patch. Let me know down in the comments below. My name is Jon Snow. Once a Ranger, always a Ranger, and I will see you guys on the battlefield on this upcoming update. So until then, see you guys later. Peace out.